Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. Well, guys, Jalen Green grew up in Fresno, California, and in high school tournaments, he said, quote, nobody knew where Fresno was or how hard it is. They think it's some nice little city, but really it's not. It's crazy out there. But my support system kept me from trouble and just locked in. Brian?
Well, he stayed in the gym, Allie. Thank you. The middle part of the season can present some unique challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. And for the Jazz. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Pass to Wilkins. Now here's Bryant.
Watch him.
Clock at 6. To the middle. Embiid. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Pass to Lever. Over Hardaway. Lever can't get it to go. Oh, ripped away. James against Embiid. Here's Lever. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brand misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Pass to Hardaway. And here's Embiid. With the fadeaway. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Brand. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
Here's Lucas. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. James outside. Here's Ewing. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. No one covering.
No hesitation from Wilkins. The edge he brings on offense is really what makes him lethal.
Back to James. Oh, and the jam by James.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Right side Hardaway. The offensive rebound. Lucas can't get it to go.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
To the inside. Here's Ewing. Gets it to fall from the right block.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. There's the drive. Here's Wilkins. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. He's got 5.
You know, this is why Wilkins is so highly regarded. I mean, he's got the ability to convert over tight coverage and make tough shots.
Pass to Lever. Oh, there's the alley. On the wing, Bryant. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now here's Hardaway. Last game for him, he had 14. Embiid can't hit. Covered by Bryant. Pass to Ewing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, you know, it's never easy trying to defend Ewing inside, which is why he gets fouled.
Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, B.A., with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
Here's Wilkins. Utah with the rebound. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Yeah, and very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Here's Hardaway. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hey, I love the effort from the defense, but Hardaway able to finish through contact. Nicely done.
Pass to Lever. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Hardaway. And here's Bryant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bryant's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Back to James. He shoots it. Kept alive.
Brand with the board and hoop. He's a monster on that glass.
Bryant outside. Pass to Embiid. Here's Lucas. Here's Wilkins. 5 points in the game. Bryant, no good. Right wing. Pass to Lever. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Minnesota calls timeout. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And he dunks it down.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Monroe, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Kemp with a rebound.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
They get it back. Tipped. Inside, puts the move on, and Hayward with a lay-in.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Guarded by Hayward. Pass to Monroe. The 3 ball. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent field goal percentage. And they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number 1 in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. Irving finds Hayward. Back to Irving. Down low. Ooh, poked away. To the wing, right side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Monroe. 8 points in his last time out. So they take the lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Houston. Here's Yao. Hayward outside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. 1:46 left in the first quarter here. Here's Houston. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Monroe misses. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Houston. Hayward outside. Here's Kemp. No one near him. Here's Yao. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
The Jazz making a switch here. James is checked in. The Timberwolves shooting well so far at 48%. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Irving missing.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Another miss by Minnesota. It's James on the wing. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Monroe. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Minnesota in the lead. And for the Timberwolves, Hardaway's shot is good.
You can't allow Hardaway to get these kinds of looks. He's very consistent inside.
James outside. Ewing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Here's Monroe. The shot's good on the assist by James. And the Jazz lead by 1. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Pass to Wilkins. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Ewing. Embiid covers. Here's Monroe. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's James. The rebound by Embiid. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Hardaway, the pass to Bryant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When you watch Kobe Bryant, you see he's got unlimited potential. Just the total package as a scorer.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Lever, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Bryant, great positioning on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Bryant outside. Here's Wilkins. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now, here is James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Boy, Kobe much more than a shooter now. So good at getting it to his open teammates.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Shoots from 12. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You have to maintain contact with Bryant in the paint. Otherwise, he's going to dunk it right on top of your head.
Bryant, the pass to Hardaway. Pass to Lucas. Here's Wilkins. Bryant from deep three-point land. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well. They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
Now here's Bryant. Coming off a 28-point game against Boston.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And that one misses. For Utah, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
From the high post. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Utah calls timeout.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Here's Lever for 3. James. Here's Ewing, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Timberwolves on D. 4-point game. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Now here is James. He has 6. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Hardaway. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. From 20 feet, they get it back. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. It's James on the wing. Embiid covers. Pass to Lever. James outside. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Right side Hardaway. Now Embiid. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Here's Lever. Down low. Ewing. No good that time. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Pass to Bryant. Here's Wilkins from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Wilkins. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. Bryant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
And Utah calls time here. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
It's hauled in by Lucas.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Wilkins. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston.
And despite drawing a lot of contact, he just kept coming, which resulted in a ton of free throws.
Deflected.
Long arms and quick reflexes from Kemp allow him to get all over that shot there.
Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Shoots from 12. Up again. Pass to Wilkins. The 3 is up. Rebound, Utah. The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action. You know, this speaks volumes to Kemp's freakish athletic ability. I mean, he's always looking to punch it off the alley-oop.
Pass to Sabonis. The shot from the low post is good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Kemp. He's guarded by Sabonis. Now here's Irving. Oh, steps back and drains the jumper. Irving's got his first points of the night.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he makes the first. Good on both.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now here's Sabonis. 11 points for him last game against Brooklyn. They grabbed their own miss.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
It's scooped up. Here's Yao. Nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Monroe. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Outside Irving. Elbow shot. Not going to go that time. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. And I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for consistently finding the open guy. And then, of course, their shooters have delivered. If they keep it up, they're going to be tough to beat.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Utah trailing here. Pass to Lever. Lets it fly. The shot off that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. And for the Timberwolves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Wilkins gives you a lot of highlights, but this time showing you he can get gritty and get his hands dirty, absorbing the contact and still getting the shot in the air.
Now, here is James. Here's Lever, defended by Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. He shoots. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Wilkins can't hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Covered by Bryant. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Lucas.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Wilkins. Outside Hardaway. Here's Bryant. Rebound, Utah. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Fat Lever is not the biggest guard, but he makes big impact on the game because he plays with such intensity at both ends of the floor.
Here's Hardaway. Bryant outside. Pass to Wilkins. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Pulls it in from the elbow. Second chance effort, and Lucas gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And James gets it to go.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Back to Bryant. Pass to Wilkins. Outside Hardaway. And he lobs it up. James outside. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Into the lane. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Hardaway. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hayward, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. He's perfect from the line this time. The Jazz have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Knocked away. Pass to Lever. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Give him 8 points now.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
And here's Bryant. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Brand.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And it's now only a 1-point Minnesota lead. James against Hayward. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Another miss by Minnesota. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in the third. James outside. Double team on James. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Embiid, good.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Irving's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Brand. 10 points for him. Here's James. Tries again, and that one's good. Brand. He's got 12.
Brand doesn't need much to get into a nice offensive rhythm. This guy's got a lot in his offensive package.
Here's Hardaway. That one rolls around and rims out. I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
Here's Irving. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Outside Hardaway. From the high post, it's hauled in by Brand. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 3-point Jazz lead.
Boy, that's just a strong play by LeBron, winning the rebound and sending it right back up.
Irving for 3. Buries it from 3. Irving's got 5.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Lever. 11 feet out. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Bryant outside. Now Embiid. Offline with a baseline jumper. There's James on the wing. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. James has got 6 here in the quarter. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
Here's Kemp. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Now, here is James. He's got 14. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish. It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And the shot goes. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Irving, the shot no good. And Utah will come the other way.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Houston can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Constantly applying pressure on the defense. Lever gets himself to the strike.
And he drops it first.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Offensive rebound. Monroe up and in on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Minnesota calls time here. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Pass to Yao. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Quicks with a bucket. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
Kemp with a rebound. Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
Pass to James. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Yao. Back to Bryant. This one for 3. The rebound by Lever. Out to James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Word has it that LeBron spends over $1 million keeping his body in shape. I think that's a big reason why he's been able to enjoy such a long career, making that kind of investment into the tool of his trade. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Utah Jazz. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Wilkins. Here's Lucas. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Ewing is a dominant force. His combination of size and skill can literally carry a team.
Hardaway, the pass to Embiid. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Lucas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Utah leading. Here's Monroe. James outside. Jacks up a 3. And he can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Inside. Here's Wilkins. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Boy, so far Wilkins has just been going off, finding plenty of ways to outwork the defense and get his points.
Counted from distance.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Hardaway. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Sabonis, he's checked in for Utah.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And, you know, a guy who razzles and dazzles fans with his unique flair and flavor, but also plays the right way. Monroe is a handful to deal with.
Now here's Hardaway. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Ewing, and he converts the layup.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Timberwolves had some words for his team. It wasn't feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Utah with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Back to James. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Back to Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Sabonis. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside Hardaway. Here's Monroe. James outside. Here's Ewing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Jazz. To the inside, Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
At 7 feet tall and almost a 1/7 of a ton, that's a lot of force coming down on the 10 with Embiid.
Shoots from 12. Another shot. And it's Sabonis laying it in. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Hardaway. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
Here's Monroe. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Wilkins. Check by James. And Irving gets it to go.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
And Utah calls time here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
Impeccable shot selection all night long stood out to me. I mean, he made the effort to get solid looks that he knows he can make, and the consistency he shot it with, outstanding.
It's evident that this crowd loves him. And with the way he's playing, it's easy to see why. He's really delivered for them time and time again. Pass to Lever. Barnes with it. Now James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lever. He's guarded by Irving. Offensive board. Ewing, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the 4th. 6 of 7.
Man, oh, man.
Oh!
Punch that was.
Bad intentions. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Here's Lever. Pass to James. Outside Barnes. It's James on the wing. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Barnes. And here is Irving. From the elbow, again the Timberwolves score.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
High arcing shot, and he takes it up and lays it in. 20 points for him.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
James passes to Carter. James with the ball. Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bryant, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Out to James. Here's Ewing. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 9 assists now tonight.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Wilkins, good.
Boy, Neek gets so much lift on that jump shot, it's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
Pass to Lever. It's James on the wing. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And Utah calls time here. Pass to James. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. That one no good. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, excellent work from the talented swingman. Wilkins just taking it on the chin right there and still muscling through the contact.
Connects from downtown.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
You know, what I respect about Embiid, in addition to his tremendous skill and size, is his willingness to keep working on himself. He's already an elite talent, but if he sees any room for improvement, he'll go to work to make it happen.
Ewing, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Hardaway's checked in for Irving. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Hardaway finds Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Utah's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Covered by Bryant. Pass to Ewing. James outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Lever. Got a piece of it. Bryant outside. Looking to end this cold spell. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Now, here is James. Pass to Lever. James outside. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Timeout called the Timberwolves. They're down by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we have to take another look at that block.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Embiid finds Hardaway. Here's Wilkins. Bryant in the high post. For 3, Hardaway. James with the rebound. And so it's Utah with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.